Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Slay the Spire. We're gonna play another non-Ascension mode run as the Silence. Hey, I gotta be honest, I started a run and then 5 minutes in my video frame was messed up and it was only capturing like a quarter of the screen, so we got nothing to take as our opening start here as a bonus, even though I did actually win our last run and it was a lot of fun. But yeah, I was actually in the middle of like what I thought was a good conversation on the last run, and I'm gonna let you hit me a little, unfortunately. What that good conversation had come down to was, I love Slay the Spire, and I want to continue to love Slay the Spire, and I think in order to do that, I'm gonna return to Ascension mode when it feels right, you know? Because right now, Ascension mode is getting me down, and probably I would benefit from playing more of it, but at the same time, it's starting to make me lose a little bit of the luster, a little bit of the sheen on the game. So I recognize that, and I'm trying to do some runs to rebuild some confidence and some enjoyment, and then hopefully skill in Ascension mode will come from that at some point, you know? So I really like discard meta whenever we can make it happen. No guarantees here, but I'll take Calculated Gamble just in case. I think Calculated Gamble tends to be not that amazing in most situations in which I've had it, but that doesn't mean that that's going to be the case this time. Yeah, everyone else, and this, it sounds like I'm sad about it, I guess would be the expression I'm looking for here. Wow. But I'm not. Everyone else has passed me in Ascension mode, and that's okay. 3 strikes and a neutralize. No, so we'll do it like this instead. Everyone else has passed me in Ascension mode. Hafu, Austin, other Twitch streamers that play it, I'm sure, that I'm not necessarily as familiar with. But anyway, that's fine. I can deal with not being a great Slay the Spire player, not being at like the forefront. Let's try Poison Stab just to give us a little extra damage here early, and not, you know, figuring out the Slay the Spire tech that's gonna take us into the next world, you know, take us into a new future of like discovering a new deck archetype or something like that. I just want to have fun with the game, and usually I do, but sometimes those Ascension mode runs are getting me down. So I'm just endeavoring to rediscover a little bit of enjoyment here. We got really lucky, by the way. We got a chest that gave us bronze scales, which is, I would say, and again, it's a little rich because I don't really know whether it's a top tier relic or anything like that, but I think it's pretty, I would describe it as like a B tier relic in my estimation, at least. We'll just try something like this, and we might as well just pass because the attacks aren't going to do anything. I describe it as like a B tier relic. It's really, really nice when you fight against enemies like the birds that hit you, you know, 5 times for 1 or sometimes even 0 damage. So I'm quite happy with that. Now, as the Silent, we do want to get like one of those decks that just starts to tick, you know? You don't even have to do much in order to make it really pop. We're obviously not quite there yet, but we got a nice little defensive foundation, and then the poison does a little damage over time. It's too early to make Wraith form work, but I'm gonna take it and just hope that it comes, you know, around to be better for us in the future. So I think Neutralize being better is great. Calculated Gamble being non-exhaustible is great. Wraith form, I'm not gonna upgrade it yet because I wanted it to be cheaper. I think I'll stick with Calculated Gamble for now. To be honest with you, I'm probably not gonna play Wraith form too often to be in the early game here. I'm gonna skip the shop. We could use our money for other stuff for now. In turn 1, we're getting hit for not very much, so let's do something like that. And we'll Calculated Gamble, and we're just trying to get to a neutralize, and we didn't get it, but we did go through Wraith form, which is actually, to be honest, what we're looking for. Okay, 12. I should probably neutralize you. Then you're only going to deal 9. And we'll block for 3. That's right, we're frail, so we probably shouldn't have even done that. I can live with this. We'll take a little damage, but this guy's dead next turn, presumably. It's not that bad. We have a campfire coming up anyway, but we want to upgrade at the campfire. Or continue to upgrade at the campfire. So we're looking for a survivor or something here, and we did not get it. I think I am going to pop this potion. Sadly, this hit the wrong enemy, so we'll do it like that. We're still going to take 9 damage in the process here, but we're going to get a little proof of concept for how Wraith form is going to work in the future here. We have a deck that's like wildly... it's divergent, you know? It's going through multiple different archetypes right now. Is it a skill deck? Is it a discard deck? Is it a... Like, it's kind of set to be a combo deck right now. If we can get a lot of skills off... like this, you're definitely dead, but if we can get a lot of skills off, we can do a ton of damage as long as we can get Wraith form out, but we kind of need like a power synergy to make that happen as well. I'm gonna take Cloak and Dagger. I think we are hewing a little bit defensive right now, but we'll see. For now, we'll go for Neutralize, which makes that playable on a turn even in which we do not have an enemy attacking us. Prayer Wheel. I think this relic is kind of garbage, but I might be a little bit incorrect. It kind of has the same thing as getting Matryoshka out of a chest, where you're like, well, I already missed out on it. I already missed out on my chance to get the value, so what's the point? Oh man, you're hitting me for 13? You're hitting me for 9. Sorry, Wraith form. Again, one day, if we get more energy per turn, or we can play powers with an energy refund, or, you know, something along those lines. We get Madness, Wraith form becomes a lot easier to enable in its current state. Poison Stab, please? Oh, we're never going to get Poison Stab out of that. Yeah, so far so good, but, you know, also so far so... It's not... Let me put it this way. I'm not necessarily in love with the way this run looks if we end up having to face elites. Now, I can't even play the Shiv there because we were entangled for a turn, so... This guy's dead if we get 2 strikes or a strike and a neutralize, and we absolutely did. We're going to go for an elite... Block Potion helps out a lot, actually. And I think we want to blur as well. And we could upgrade something, but I think we'll go for the question mark and hope that it's not combat and maybe is good. Gain 250 gold and become cursed. I think we can take it. Our deck is actually pretty thick for the first floor, so I don't think this is that bad. Plus, we can discard it with like a good cause in some situations. So we're taking no damage turn 1. We only did 10, but could be worse. We can discard it a lot probably thanks to calculated gamble as well. So I imagine we're not going to be in too terrible of a state here. You know, there is something to say. Maybe this is our Wraith form turn. And then we can calculated gamble. We drew a neutralize at least. It's not actually going to weaken, but it could purge a debuff. Sure, let's purge a debuff on one of these guys. And then we'll just take the block potion. We're going to take 4 damage, but that was a very slow turn, which is good for us because now we get to enable Wraith form in the future. So particularly calculated gamble, which is now exhausted, would be good. But every time we play a block, we're doing some damage at least. Wait. Oh, it's not. We've already upgraded it. Okay. I mean, Poison Stab is not good if we use it on him, and we really want him to die early. So I'm going to try a quick little calculated gamble, and it obviously did not work out very well for us. Another 8 damage is going to come off the top here, and I wouldn't yet say that we're in danger, but it's not a great spot for us to be in. Certainly want to strike. And then I think we just defend, and we will lose 1 HP, and then we'll take another 6 damage. And I don't think we've stopped the bleeding yet. But the point is, you know, we're investing now. I don't want to discard one, but we sort of have to. We're investing in our future now in the hopes that it'll pay dividends later. So, again, it is definitely a shaky start. I wouldn't dispute that. I think we just start by playing Blur and seeing if it hits you. And then we know we're going to want to play another Defend regardless. And then we can at least purge your debuff. Yeah, it's actually, we're well past the halfway point of this fight now. Unless we get a super terrible card draw. And we didn't really, like, you know, it would be nice to not have the curse, but that's fine. We're gonna have to rest. But, again, we did get 250 gold out of picking up that curse. We got 150 gold out of taking the curse, I guess we should say, because we did get, 100 even if we didn't take the curse. Bottled Tornado. Choose a power card. At the start of each combat, this card will be in your hand. Well, we should have looked at the card first. Yeah, we should have looked at the card first, because Well-Laid Plans would have been awesome. Well, I mean, since Well-Laid Plans is already 0, maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm not actually as cheesed about that as you might think. So what are you doing? You're hitting me for 12. So because you are hitting me for 12, I need to block. So I'm not going to play Wraith Form. I'd like to get a neutralize. There is a chance. We could also get the curse. Yeah, whatever. Choose to keep a strike. Want to make sure this guy dies next turn. You're still attacking. I wish that were not the case, but this will kill you. Then we'll blur, and we'll probably just throw in another defend. We're gonna roll over 4 block for the next turn. Oh, but maybe that's not that bad, but at the same time, I didn't want to do that. Alright, so we started rolling over 1 block because we're vulnerable, that's correct. So, you weakened, struck, blur, and it doesn't matter, we'll keep Survivor for next turn. You're probably dead. We could die against the first boss, but I don't think that we will. Hopefully. Accuracy. Doesn't really work yet. Outmaneuver is very nice. Let's try it. I don't think we should fight the elite. I think it's too dangerous. I know it's too dangerous, let's be real. You always start with attacking. Dude, can we just retain regret? And never have to deal with our problems? No, we cannot. We need to keep strike. We're never going to get Wraith Form to work for ourselves. So it's all about keeping our HP high enough to get through the boss, get to the next floor, remove the curse, etc., etc. I think we'll continue to retain strike. Speaking of strike, the Dry Throat is striking again. I don't know if I can get you. I don't want to be hit. Oh my god. I feel so good, but my throat feels so bad. I'm gonna get some water after this one. I'm thinking about the Saving Private Ryan ending again. Come on. There we go. Alright, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna choose my rewards, then I'm gonna get some water. Who are we fighting? It is Diamond Lord. I think I do want Bouncing Flask. And then we'll come here. We'll rest. I'm gonna get some water. Never fear. See you in a moment. Oh man, much better. It's a little like illness convalescence, which requires a little sip. Okay. Well, if he's not doing anything, I think on turn 1 we should play Wraith Form. And not play Calculated Gamble, although I guess it would have done 3 damage. But we didn't have energy to play anything else. We didn't want to miss out on our poison in particular. Oh my god, can you not? I think I want like Blur, Defend, and I gotta start to get some poison on you. So let's start there, but this is gonna hurt. You didn't normally start this aggressive. Maybe it's a recent patch. Okay, so we want this for sure. Definitely we need to get this guy going. Strike him. And we'll keep a Defend, of course. We gotta be real cautious, because this dude is he's gonna do thorn damage to us, so we gotta be prepared for that. So we probably want to do like a cloak and dagger, just add a shiv to the deck. Nothing wrong with that. I think we should neutralize here. It weakens him for 2 turns, which is very valuable. And then we'll like defend, calculated gamble, and probably just like outmaneuver. We're taking no damage. He didn't really take any extra damage either. And then we're gonna stick with defend, because we need to put up a lot of block here. I think now that we've got Wraith Form working for us, we've got the edge on our side. So you're dealing 12 damage. We do have to watch out for regret, but there's really nothing we can do about that, so. You're dealing 12. That means I can hit you once. Okay. So he's hitting for 20. That is lethal. There's no way we're doing 40 damage to him. So I think you sort of gotta, like... You got a Bouncing Flask, and then I think you Survivor and just ride it out. Well, no. Because we want to keep our defend. This is going to be genuinely close. We're going to have 5 HP, and we still have a Regret Curse in our inventory. He's definitely transforming next turn. We can't get rid of Regret. Oh man, we're going to be so close to death. We should play the Shiv just to get it out so Regret doesn't hit it, and then play this. We have retained cards. Okay, I thought we had Blur. I think we're dead. We need to hit Regret on the next discard is really what it comes down to. Or next time we get Regret, we need to get discard. I'd rather like a poison stab you. And it's like... it's extremely tight right now, so I'm just trying to like do the math exactly. Starting now, we can draw our curse, which is, it just kills us. So what we should do is actually retain calculated gamble. He's so poisoned, like he's taking some serious heat. So you're hitting for 16. I'd really prefer to not even lose 1 HP, but this will weaken you for 2 turns, which actually, I think we need to do. Yeah, that's good. So end turn, keep calculated gamble, because we're going to use calculated gamble to get rid of our curse. We only need to do 7 damage. And we did draw our curse, but this is fine. So we want to strike you, and then you're lethaled. Calculated gamble, get rid of that curse, and just... I mean, he's dead. Just pass turn. Okay, so we're very lucky, but we did make it, and we made it via the power of our own wits. So that feels good. I think you have to look at bullet time. Absolutely. Bullet time enables Wraith Form to be so much better. Dude, I need energy, but I need to see intense as well. And I have so much gold. Maybe we don't need any more gold. 565? I think I'm just going to go for potions, even though it's probably a newbie trap, but I'm going to go with it anyway. Mostly right now, I'm just over the moon that we managed to not eat it early. Dude, no shops, huh? No shops? First shop is 99% of the way through the floor. So be it. We are going to try to make elites work here, I think, because bullet time is... just an absolute game changer for us. Might as well. You know what? Let's try. We'll probably end up using the block potion, but we get a potion every combat anyway. What we want to do is start with bullet time in our hand whenever possible. So, Survivor, Dump Strike... Play Blur, rolling over some block. Play out Maneuver, we got a big turn next time. We're made frail, which is very bad, but... I don't think Bouncing Flask is necessarily what we need here. We definitely want more block. I think we'll just calculated gamble. You know what? This is a very bad turn, and we probably should have played our block potion, but 10 damage. Alright. Can't draw any more cards. That is potentially important. You're only dealing 10, that's not that bad. So this is kind of the combo that I'm looking for. If we can get bullet time to hit Wraith form on turn 1, we're in love. I mean, like... I don't love that, but I don't really want to take any more damage here either. Is this guy dead next turn? Maybe, maybe not. We need to deal 14 damage, I think, total. Yeah, because we got 5 poison, 5 block. I don't know if we're going to get there. We're going to take more damage because I continue to be frail, but we did get him. No, we're not going to take any more damage. Okay. All right. We're still not there. The deck is not there, but it could get there. Predator. There is something to be said for acrobatics, but Predator is more top end, and I think we could really benefit from that. Please give me card removal from one of these question marks. The Courier is okay, and I think Backflip is nice. I know we're making the deck thicker, but it's still kind of weak. I don't think I care about getting jaxed, but I'm going to do it anyway, because, well, I mean, it's pretty okay. There's no way I'm losing all my gold, so we're fighting. I just hope you know this. No bullet time. Life goes on. We definitely want to not be debuffed here. So I think I'm going to hit you for 20, and I'm going to kill you. We're going to get a relic out of this, and the relic is okay, but it was non-negotiable. We can't do... Nice. We can't do the alternative. I'm not giving him 484 gold. It's just not going to happen. So we are going to have some issues here, but that's okay. Should weaken you. Only going to lose 1 HP. And not taking too much damage in the whole scheme of things. No weak, please. No weak. Ugh. 20 damage in 1 turn is a little tough. Okay, so you're dealing 30. That's no good. I don't know if that ended up being the right decision, but here we are. Again, the alternative was to submit to a slow death, more or less. So you should be dead. Oh, dude. So you backflip. Oh, you can't backflip then bullet time. So you're just going to start with the bullet time. That worked out pretty well, actually, because then we'll do this. And we'll outmaneuver for next turn, and we'll backflip, and we'll defend, and you will not be doing any damage to me, and you'll be taking some damage in the process. Okay, so we're going to make it through this just fine, and we're going to get a relic that at least makes our turn 1 a little better, but is not necessarily particularly strong overall. And you're dead, which is great, because we don't have to deal with regret. Another block potion. I think we like deflects. Like, for free 6 block, yeah, it's a deflect plus, technically. We're going to skip these elites. We're going to go straight for the campfire and maybe hit the second elite. These guys get destroyed by thorns. Absolutely. So I actually think we might just play Wraith form. And then, like, neutralize, deflect for essentially no reason. I'm not going to play Jax. I don't want to lose the HP just yet. They're not going to take that much damage. Oh, they are, actually. I thought they would take half damage because of thorns, but yeah, that's like a dream come true right there. Now, this guy's going to be extremely annoying, but... So... I think we're going to need to take the block potion. I think we just kill one. This guy will kill himself. Like, absolutely. I'm going to take the block potion even though it's overkill. Yeah. We'll let the thorns do most of the damage for us here. Get rid of the curse. I can't believe we've had to live with that curse in our hand for so long. In our hand. Regret, 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 grit, 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 grit. That lady died recently. Should put that on the moratorium list for a while, but it's really a tribute out of reverence. This is Zombie by the Cranberries. Very 90s song, but is not a bad one. Quite the opposite. Honestly, I do like Glass Knife. I think I'm in danger of adding too many cards, but... Ooh, you need to be poisoned, more or less. Yeah, turn 1, you're a real piece of work. Like, Predator's great, but we need to offer more defense on turn 1. You're still dealing 15. We have no, we don't have well-laid plants. Like, I'd love to use Glass Knife, but it's just not the right time. Because of Blur, we're going to roll over a little block. It's not much, and we didn't really do much damage either, but... Okay, so you're going to enfeeble me next turn. Absolutely. You know what? In hindsight, we shouldn't have looked for bullet time. However, this is good. Why would you play that instead of the strike here? Sometimes you just gotta ask yourself these questions, like, brain, what are you thinking? You were on autopilot, but it's not a good autopilot. So we have bullet time, and bullet time is good, but not great here. We really wanted, like, Wraith form, but we're not quite at the end of the deck yet. It's pretty thick. We're in the middle of, like, something that hopefully will turn out to be good, but is definitely not there yet. I think we have 5 energy, so we definitely play this because we need to punch through your armor, and then we're still gonna take 11 damage. Or at least I can hit you for a little. Probably take you like 1 turn away from death. Hello, Ruka. Yes, you are my boy. That's correct. Why are you here? Surely it's not because you just want chicken bites. It's because he just wants chicken bites. Alright, so we're not going to have to deal with regret on this. Oh, we are. Actually, I didn't even run the math because I was so confident. I think we like Caltrops, honestly. I know we just keep making a thicker and thicker deck, but I think Caltrops plus our scales, you know, we're not against them. Bag of Prep. Our first turn is so good. We don't need any of this. We're going to start with 9 cards. It gives us a better chance of eventually getting the bullet time Wraith form combo that we're looking for. Although it didn't work here, and this is good. I still, by the way, I'm not trying to be too salty. I cannot believe... Just gotta interrupt this guy, unfortunately. I cannot believe I have been unable... By the way, I played Jax last just because I wasn't sure. We probably missed out on like 2 damage on that guy, but I was thinking about whether or not I was even going to use it. I can't believe we haven't managed to get rid of this curse yet. It's unfathomable. Well, we have nothing but non-attack cards, so it's gotta happen. So we're gonna be dazed as all hell, but life goes on. I don't know, man. I'm looking at this one, and I'm feeling like this particular instance of combat is gonna be particularly annoying. I probably don't need to tell you that, you know, when I go to the shop, you're gonna start flying again. I'd really like to not let that happen. When I go to the shop, I'm gonna be able to buy so much useful stuff. 2 good relics, probably. Yeah, just keep that. Now, we have to live through this, which he starts to hit pretty hard, I think, but then what do? Do we go combat shop, or do we go question mark combat shop? The question mark could heal us, or it could try to hurt us. There's no reason to use bullet. You know what? There's no reason to use anything here. At least purge these ones. Keep bullet time, and we could have a big turn next time. Probably not 40 damage, but maybe a big turn. We can't really use bullet time with calculated gamble, by the way. Oh, okay. Order. Brain, you okay, buddy? You're making some pretty egregious mistakes here. We could die on the next turn to a bad regret pickup, which we thankfully did not get. And this guy will definitely be killed, but geez Louise, man. So I believe if we don't hit the question mark first, we will die in combat. So we have to try. We can't do the book. It's just like the book would literally kill us. So we just have to live through this combat, and that's very unlikely. I'm just giving it to you straight. We're gonna shoot for the moon right off the bat. I think we have to. It's tough, isn't it? I still think we have to use Jax. We gotta kill him. And we kind of, I know this is bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need to draw bullet time in order to play all this. It's a 1 in 19 chance. That's just a bad play. You can't do it. There's no point to using, actually there is a point. Actually, I like this. Let's do a survivor into a blur. We don't want the card draw right now. We want more block to be rolled over. So we've got 13 block for next turn. Sure, we could have played Bouncing Flask. Very true. I think we're actually just dead. I think I've made the deck badly. Here we don't have much of a choice. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's just going to heal through it. See, the thing is, we maybe could have used the Swift Potion there, but it also would have done so much damage to us via regret that we might have been, you know, the juice ain't worth the squeeze, you know what I mean? So this guy's hitting us for 10. We got to do something. That's something. Get some damage on him long term. Dump these, maybe? You know what? I don't dislike it. This gives us a potentially huge turn next turn. Caltrops or Cloak and Dagger? Are they going to go Caltrops? Just, I don't know. We know we're going to draw bullet time. So we want bullet time, like Wraith form, and I don't even know at that point. Like, okay, this is not bad. Be smart. We didn't get Wraith form. Why is Caltrops free? Oh, because of bullet time. Duh. Okay. We should make you both weak, obviously. Do we need to preserve something for next turn? Yeah, we should preserve like a defend, maybe. If I could just kill you. We're not gonna get there. Like, there's just no way. I want to apply weak to both enemies. I think that's like one way we make it out of this. This is a bit of a, like a more muted turn than I was hoping for, obviously. I think we're probably done. And that's a bummer, but I think I'll go back to Ascension mode. This is a nice little, you know, I think I made some rookie mistakes, but it was a nice little game that I can be proud of, except for the fact that, like, if I don't do this, we're definitely gonna die, but now if I draw regret, we're probably gonna die. Well, we're not dead. We've made close to 0 progress, though. We know we're gonna get regret. What are we gonna do about that? Maybe we should have kept, like, Survivor or something? Well, hey, cat, go. Get out of here. We don't need block on this turn. But we might want to get it regardless. Like, I am an idiot. I just drew enough cards to kill me, didn't I? Yeah, like exactly enough to... Hey, cool. I was just like, hey, backflip is always what you play over defend. This was a sloppy run, and I apologize. But we're going to be back and try Ascension mode as the Ironclad next time. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. I really appreciate it. It helps out a great deal. Still trying to keep my motivation up to do Ascension mode here. I'm loving the game. I'm just making mistakes. You know, I think I'm making some sloppy plays. So I appreciate your support, your constructive criticism, your tips, your feedback, your power rankings for cards, etc., etc. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And I'll see you next time.